Nearly 24 struggling homeless veterans have been booted from upstate New York hotels to make room for invaders flowing over the southern border, says a nonprofit group that works with the vets. The ex-military, including a 24-year-old man in desperate need of help after serving in Afghanistan, were told by the hotels at the beginning of the week that their temporary housing was getting pulled out from under them. They've been booted out to make way for invaders newly processed in El Paso, Texas, as you can see here. And if you think it can't get any worse, Democrats in Ohio, California, and Oregon sanctuary states are pushing for new laws that would force private property owners to allow homeless people to camp out on their property. What's worse is that if they interfere with the border invaders, the homeowner could be arrested. The new laws will presumably be couched as town planning issues, not to alert the public as the laws pass. Two recent court decisions surrounding homelessness may have a big impact on people sleeping on city streets. While the U.S. Supreme Court has decided not to hear a case about criminalizing homelessness, an appeals court ruled encampments are allowed on private property. Kevin Finn has worked to end homelessness in Cincinnati for 21 years. He cautiously applauds the two recent court rulings that address the criminalization of sleeping on the streets. Finn said, "I don't think there's anything helpful about making it a criminal act for people to be sleeping outside if ultimately what we want is for people to get into housing." The Supreme Court will not hear a case on a ban against homeless people sleeping in public spaces. That now means there's a constitutional right to camp in public. Ohio's First District Court of Appeals says governments cannot ban homeless encampments from private property, like Hamilton County did at the New Prospect Baptist Church in 2018. This forced private property occupation will inevitably lead to squatter invaders gaining rights to using the homeowner's bathroom and right to park vehicles and access to amenities such as utilities. The invaders pouring across the southern border has consequences. It's only a matter of time that unoccupied bedrooms in private homes will be compulsory commandeered to house the 100 million invaders predicted to cross the southern border. A humanitarian crisis and national emergency will suspend property and individual rights, as was the case during COVID. 6 million invaders have already arrived during 29 months of the Biden administration. The flood is multiplying exponentially each month as America stands down and allows the human deluge with all its catastrophic social and economic consequences. American acquiescence will soon turn into intolerance of invaders when "not in my backyard" turns into "and no way in my front yard either."